Hi, we interrupt our usual videos about putting weird shit in your mouth to talk about a movie where people, well, yeah, people basically put shit in their mouth. Anyway, talk about the Human Centipede. Finally saw it, because I heard a lot of hype about it. And okay, most people, if you heard the Human Centipede, you already know what it's about. It's nothing new. You already know there's going to be some mouths sewn to asses. You already know this. No one, does not know this shit. But anyway, you can say something if you want. Okay.
No, I'm good.
So let you know how
I might throw up again.
I'll give you a quick summary of this movie, and I'll try to keep it kind of R-rated, so it doesn't get too bad. Because I don't make her sick. Because to show you, I mean, it wasn't exactly.
Oh, girl.
It wasn't exactly graphic, but
it was fucking graphic enough. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, for instance. Okay, basic premise, crazy German doctor. Ooh, like to sew people's to asses and shit.
Sew people to asses and shit. What the fuck?
But basically, it starts off. Okay, the movie starts off fucked up already. You know the movie's going some bad places. It starts off first. The doctor's sitting in his car looking at pictures. All sad. He's got these big pictures of his dogs with their faces stuck in each other's asses. It kind of looks like they're all sniffing each other at the same time, but they're not.
They don't have a choice.
They don't have a choice in there, exactly. But where it gets wrong is
poor doggies.
The trucker pulls up and walks to the woods to take a shit. The doctor follows him with a rifle. Shoots him with a tranquilizer while the guy is taking a shit. So that already lets you know where this movie is going. So next thing you know, later on in the movie, you get a couple American tourist girls. And they get lost, typical, oh, we're lost, car broke down, we're going to walk through the woods till we find a strange house. Classic plot. These girls, they're screaming and hollering at each other, and after a while you're like, I can't wait till I get their mouths so shut to somebody's ass, so just so shut up. So yeah. They run across the doctor in the house. They come in, I make the phone call for you. You want a drink?
Funny, he sounds Russian when you do it.
Shut up, that's not the point. So he gives us water, he drops some Mickeys in him.
Roofies.
Slip him a Mickey is like an old term, so.
Oh, slip your mom something, how about that?
Anyway, one of the girls is already passing out, and he's like, rape drug. So, she's running around, he's chasing her through, she starts to run, but he eventually injects her with a needle in the back, okay, blah, blah, blah. So, later on, they wake up, they're all tied up in the lab. First guy they had in there is already dead. Well, he wasn't dead, but he had to kill him because he wasn't a match. So we got this other Japanese guy who's yelling at him through the... Okay. So anyway, we're back. Not that you noticed that anything was gone anyway, but never mind. Anyway, she escapes, almost escapes, but then she has to go back to save her friend who's unconscious. So, even though this doctor's running around with a fucking dart gun, she's like, oh, well, I'm going to go drag my friend to the house making all this fucking noise. And so, of course, the doctor catches her, shoots her, blah, blah, blah. So, okay, a little bit later on, skipping the operation and everything, everybody's sewn together. And, I mean, they don't actually completely show, like, the mouth on the ass. They kind of wearing these underwear-like things, but you can kind of see the little things on the girl's face. Worst part of the movie, I'll try to make this like less graphic as possible because this is the part that got SUZI sick and had to run to the bathroom.
Oh,
so while they're out there and everything, they have the Asian guy as the lead, and the other two girls are like the second and third.
I'd be upset.
Human Centipede, first sequence. But, he's fucking yelling and arguing with the guys like, I'm not a dog, rah! And he's like, you get off on this, and then all of a sudden he stops. And he's got that look on his face, and you go, oh, fuck. You know what's going to happen. And you know what's happening. He's like, oh, I'm sorry. Oh, shit, I'm sorry. Yes. Oh, shit. But that's not just the worst part. I mean, that is the worst part, but...
It's all bad.
To make it worse...
The whole movie is the worst part.
The doctor. The fucking German bondage doctor.
With the leather riding boots.
With the leather riding boots and the riding crop. Yes! He's like, yes! Peter! Yeah. I mean, he's yelling shit that you would yell in a porno.
He's getting better
like,
to swallow.
Like, swallow it, you bitch. I was like, wow. So this stuff like this continues on through the movie. A couple cops come by. You know, cops come by, and but you know, he tries to drug them. He kind of drugs one of them, but it doesn't hit him till later, which I'll get back to that in a minute. But anyway, they take off because they had to get a search warrant because they didn't trust him because he was acting like a weirdo, and they caught him with the needle. You know, he's yelling at the cops. Yeah, you know, if you're trying to cover up some bodies you have or experiments you have in your basement, be really nice to the cops. Or maybe don't have the basement where they can see, know that, hey, there's a basement. You might have something in the basement. But anyway, cops come back. The fucking human centipede escapes. And but first he's like stabs the doctor in the foot with a scalpel, cuts his leg, so the doctor's got to run.
Yeah, honey, you have to. The Japanese, the front part of the centipede. Decides.
So anyway, he's trying to escape. They make it to the original room where the girl tried to escape early, but he had the glass replaced. Did I miss anything up to this point?
No.
Okay. So the doctor's following in there, and the doctor has to crawl in there because his legs are all fucked up, and he's got the scalpel in his teeth. You know. I did forget a part. When the centipede was escaping, they had this like spiral staircase in the basement. And of course, while he's trying to get everybody to move up, he's like, 1, 2, everybody's, you know, their asses are bleeding. You know, the sutures and everything is bleeding. There's like ass blood all over the stairs. So,
ass blood, love it.
Our crazy oons doctor, as he's got to climb up the stairs as well.
Her Das Boot.
Her Das Boot doctor. Anyway.
Ew.
As he's going upstairs, he licks the ass blood off the seven. It's like, dude, do you know what?
Let's get a close up and do that again.
The ass blood is good. Fuck it. So anyway, okay, so back to the room. Okay, they're in there. The Japanese guy's trying to break the window so they can escape with this lamp. He manages to shatter some pieces of glass off. So when the doctor walks in the room, he grabs the glass. At first, you think he's gonna try to, like, you know, knife fight with the doctor. You know, the doctor has a knife, he has a piece of glass. You know, that sort of thing. But you know, he's like, with that speech, like, yeah, I'm an insect. You know, this is my punishment. Blah blah blah. So he kills himself. So okay, you have a dead number one.
The dead lead.
The dead lead. You have a dead lead. And of course, the cops, at the same time, the cops are knocking on the door. So he has to go hide. The doctor has to go hide.
Meanwhile, Dr. Das Boot.
Dr. Das Boot has to hide. But meanwhile, by the way, because I forgot to mention it, the other girl, she's dying too. So you have the third is dying. Your lead guy's already dead, and you got poor girl stuck in the middle. One on the ass here. Anyway, we'll be back to this in a minute. So goes on, the cops break in. One of the cops that was drugged earlier, well, because the guy tried to flip Mickey's earlier and everything, and actually drank the water. So the doctor's like, not the doctor. The cop.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm a great storyteller.
Yeah, I can tell.
The cop, you know, he's all, you know, getting woozy, and next thing you know, you hear the shot, like at the same time when one of the cops find the human centipede. You know, he's like freaking out. You know, just like that, yeah.
As you are wont to do when you see someone sewn out.
Exactly. You know, I mean, how would you react if you saw something? So anyway, the cop runs downstairs because the doctor's hiding in this little pool area where he's got his pool at. And I'm sure I missed a lot explaining this, but you get the idea. Anyway, he runs down there. He sees his buddy, you know, I think he was in the water already dead, right?
Yeah, the cop was already dead. The cop that got drugged is already dead, yes.
So the other cop's like, he's looking around, he doesn't see the doctor behind him with the gun. So he turns just time to see the doctor shoot him in the stomach a couple times. He squeezes off around, shoots the doctor right in the fucking head, square in the head. He just kind of got to look at it. And so the cop, so the doctor's dead, Cop dies, falls in the pool. Okay, you get 2 dead
both
cops.
cops, dead doctor.
Dead doctor. Back to the rest of the Centepede. So, okay, apparently her friend, the third one,
in the midst of all this,
just finally just dies. So here she's got somebody dead in the front, dead in the back. She's sewn in the other. She's like a number 2 with a dead 1 and a 3, and you don't want that. You know, that's like last thing you want to do is like have a dead guy's ass sewn in your face, and
your dead best friend's mouth
sewn in your
ass.
You know, and then the camera just pulls away. It's the end of the movie. Pretty fucked up. This is not Oscar-winning material. I mean, if you really want to watch it, it's just your choice. But like I said, you pretty much know the premise of the story, and I just pretty much explained the movie in a nutshell just now. So, watch it at your own risk. I mean, it's not exactly like something where you go, oh, but it's pretty bad.
What do you mean it's not? Clearly, you didn't see my fucking reaction to the film.
Yeah.
Considering I had to go vomit, let's put it that way.
So anyway, enjoy, have fun. Hope you enjoyed the video, or didn't enjoy the video, or you were thankful that I just gave you this interpretation.